because I just take the elements I like, put them into my songs, you know, and that's all I can do. I can't really expect everybody to like all elements of it, but at least I can make songs with all the elements that I like. You know, and I guess a lot of the new generation, you know, they should be going back and learning like about, you know, the old, you know, whatever the basic foundations was, to learn from that and like improve the music. But like cats don't really do that, you know what I mean? Or maybe they do, but the cats that are doing it are not really. There's not really a multitude or like you know, a variety of with like a lot of different artists trying to like pick out new elements, you know, and kind of like pick out the old elements and just learn from that and make it into new elements. You don't have enough of that, you know what I mean? So,
all right, I have another suggestion for a song. I don't know if you got it down here, but before, let me get an intro question. Maybe we can go into it like that. Music that the possibilities for music to be used as a tool for educating, you know, youth coming up, educating not even youth, just the whole population, you know, not just hip-hop music. I feel like, especially in hip-hop music, the power of it, the ability for it to speak to people is abandoned, not just by the artists, but by the people who are in control of programs, these school programs or whatever, that see it as something that, oh, that belongs in that realm, when it could have much wider ramifications. And so one of your songs that I enjoy a lot, this song, I mean, yeah, this time it comes through just, it's like history of everything, and it's coming from the beginning to the end, and the lyrics in this are really informative, you know. At time, another song you got like that is Inventors too, you know. That's another one that I think of. And it teaches people about stuff at the same time as being just good music, you know. And so I was wondering, maybe you could drop that on us and say a little bit on that. I don't know if you have it here, but who knows?
Those two happen to be two joints I don't have right here with me. But I could look. Maybe we could figure it out if I can find. But like the blast radius in general, I wanted to make it very informative. I put together the songs with like topics, and then I researched those topics, and kind of like before I did the song, I wrote like a little paper, you know, and then I made a little structure of the album and how, you know, the things I wanted to say and how I wanted it to sound, you know. So I mean, and then on top of that, it had to have like rhythmic patterns so that I could get like flex the words, you know, in ways that artists don't usually, you know, pick rhymes like that. So like it was a good combination of like information and lyrics, you know. Like I'll say like Nixon resigned in 1974, almost the same time James Brown went on the Flames tour, you know. So like that's like, you know, you can't really deny that because it's true. So like I wanted to make rhymes that's like, he did do that, okay, he said it kind of good, but those two things also rhyme. I didn't want to make like a rhyme with like something 1974 and then something my lyrics are raw. Nah, it's easy to do that. It's harder to get two informative phrases that rhyme and then that kind of like make sense all in one, like, you know, in one breath. So you know, but then again, like I said before, man, cats might not pay attention to that or what I was trying to do. But I mean, I can't expect people to. I just gotta do what I gotta do. If they stumble on it now or in 10 years, it's still gonna be something you can get something from. You know what I mean? And that's still gonna be true even in like 2052. You know what I mean? Nixon resigned in 1974, almost the same time James Brown went on the Flames tour. That's not gonna get old. It's still gonna be true 50 years from now. So like, you know, some of these other jams, I don't know if that's gonna be the same, you know?
Well, I mean, maybe you should teach them about some new songs. That's maybe that's what you should do right now. People are probably tired of hearing us talk anyway. So here we go, back to some music.
This joint is a solo plexus joint that I was talking about earlier. It's where I do like 6 voices. The first voice is called Casual Dash. I don't know if it's gonna come off right, but if you at home, when I say should I let him in, you say, what the hell? Should I let him in? Oh myself, where's the rest of my crew? Studio time booked, so what else can I do? Get the door. Man, I was doing so well. Should I let him in? Well, it's the brush touch with a Dutch match black. Come with enough rap crack to rush that track. I crush tracks, dodge the flush. Wax and jacks with massive fast. Clutch the mic like a battle axe. Stuck in the back, give me the mic and if it's cool, we're tuning straight off lines. Cool out and chillin' if we got a little extra time on the beat. I got a story to tell. Open the door. Spoke too soon. Oh well. Should I let him in? What the hell? Should I let him in? 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 I be the QB, with Herbal, I was knocking at the door, y'all cats are slower than some turtles. I was ready from the start to drop a pattern, I was chatting, so I think that you should listen to the rhythm. I was sitting steady practicing the master thing, this classic in this rapping thing. I rap and sing, repping in the way that I'm backspinning. Listen to the timing, the rhythm and the rhyming, the way that I use use that at the door. Should I let him in? My delivery is swift and I flow so well. Heard there was a cipher on there in a flash, the password's my name. What? Casual dad. Know you wanna hear a rhyme, here's what I do. Here rockin' freestyle Harbor Radio for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, still missing 2. Hey yo, people at home, I got a question for you. Should I let him in? 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 Over your rap ranger, open up, I'm no stranger. I can rock old breaks, explode danger. Seconds open hours, sitting watch on the couch behind the boards. Get inspired, it's us some core. Open the window from the side, yo, and guess who I see? Walking up the stairs with a bag. Ready rock G. Yo, he's always last and always has a story to tell. Should I let him in? Oh, passing out flying, don't cross the fly fire. Crushing up anything with a long screwdriver. Lion, now across the floor fire. Walks on my pants and people scream fire. Cool out, had to walk my shoes into water. Got a toss on in a UFO saucer. Save the planet and destroy the green monster. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey, I got a offer. Should I let him in? 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 Harbor Radio. Should I let him in? Boston Live. Should I let him in? Inside. Should I let him in? Words to the wise, yo. Harbor Radio, straight up. That's how I do it. Inside Live, just for you, stupid.
What do you think about the Boston hip hop scene? Why is it not huge like New York or something like that?
Well, because I mean, you got all the record labels in New York. Everybody's in New York. I mean, this hip hop started in New York. You know, all the resources are in New York. I mean, you know, unless there's more resources start popping up out here, then and this is always gonna be like, you can't really compare Boston to New York the same way you can't compare like Maine to New York. You know what I mean? You know, like, out here you want medicine, you want to check out like, you want something like that. You want medicine, you want technology, you come to Boston. You know, you want music, you want like hustle and bustle, you go to New York. You want Wall Street, you go to New York. You can't come to, go to downtown Crossing if you're looking for Wall Street. Nah, man, whatever. I mean, that might sound stupid, man. Whatever. Nah, I mean, everything's, all the, the industry's based in New York. If you want to do something, it's in New York and LA, on a major scale, and that's just how it is. Even the radio stations out here may not play things for the first time. I mean, I'm not talking about like Harvard radio. Harvard radio's hot, but but the